Hey y'all, welcome to LumberJillville. Women's wrestling lives here. Now today, straight from Ringside Collectibles, we're going to be reviewing the strongest, the fastest, the toughest, the overall best superstar in NXT and WWE, the EST herself, Miss Bianca Belair in her debut figure, Basic Series 107. Let's get a closer look. My box versus loose suggestion for my display purposes is definitely open for this one. Just like most basics, this figure really shines out of the box. Especially since mine came looking off to the side all sad like Montez Ford forgot their anniversary or something. Without further ado, let's break her out and get her out of this funk she appears to be in. First thing I'll get out of the way is remember she is a basic, so no accessories come with her. But as you can see from her overall look and appearance, from a distance, she looks great. The only thing I would have changed is I would have gave her a more muscular midsection, because let's be honest, she is the strongest, the fastest. Oh, okay, I think you get it. But she is jacked in real life, so I would have loved to see that translated to her figure. But I know this is kind of the generic midsection they use on all basics for women, or most basics for women. So it is what it is. But I do appreciate the way they included the pink lips on her back, because those definitely were not in the prototype pictures. So that's a nice add. Now let's switch my review order up and cover the head and face first, because in my opinion, this is what makes this figure pop. That face scan is absolute money. Mine is something going on with the right eye, but from what I've seen, I think it's just an error, but it kind of bulges out. She also has her signature red lipstick on, which is a nice detail. But now, let's talk about what makes this figure so awesome. The inclusion of her hair. I mean, look at that. It's her signature hair. Maybe it's because it's my dedication to learning different hairstyles and braids for my daughter, but I really do appreciate this. They captured her single braided long ponytail in great detail. And the braid itself is also very intricate, and you could tell Mattel definitely took the time to make this perfect. It's a soft plastic, which is used to be very bendy and awesome to be able to have her hold it in any pose really. But if you play with your figures, which I really don't, but if you do, you could use it when she's wrestling just like she does in real life. The length is also captured really well. As you can see when it hangs, it goes just below the top of her boots. So it's definitely a fun accessory. I do wish her right hand was open since she usually holds it with her right hand. But hey, beggars can't be choosers, so it looks great. Now on to the negative.
Hold on. All this talk on hair, well, let me introduce you to the best hair in LumberJillville. My client, Miss
Rapunzel. Yeah, Rapunzel, I know exactly who that is. What are you doing taking dolls out of my daughter's room anyway?
Hear that, Rapunzel? She's real just like me, and she's here to show you and Bianca who has the best hair in LumberJillville.
No. See, Comer and Alexa, these are just plastic representations of their real-life characters. The only reason you're alive is because I pulled the old Indian in the cupboard trick.
Oh well, I'll find that cupboard. Since I'm here, wanna play anyway?
You got it.
Oh man, their hair. Aww.
What I'd like to do for y'all is to research the attire that the figure's wearing and try to find exactly where it was derived from, because Mattel does a nice job of pairing and matching up big events, pay-per-view appearances, and whatnot to their figure releases. However, for this one, I can't really find any. She has wore a reverse color scheme of yellow with black lips, but the all black with yellow, a mustard yellow at that, is kind of a mystery. Even on the card, it is a glittery shiny gold, which wasn't translated to the figure, because again, this to me is not gold. I might be colorblind, but this is a mustard yellow to me. It's kind of disappointing that such a charismatic, flamboyant superstar like Bianca is in a basic color scheme, especially considering some of her extravagant attires she has worn in the past. The thing I notice on a closer look is the thing I hate most when Mattel does this to a woman's figure. The gimmick where the superstar's top is painted on over a generic mold underneath, much like we saw in the Alicia Fox review. I mean, come on, Mattel. We can have a mold made specifically for James Ellsworth, but we can't have a unique mold for Bianca Belair or any other female superstar that's had this paint problem in the past? Another thing I noticed on this figure is a sloppy paint application, specifically the goldish loops around her neck and in her midsection. It's bad enough they left out the shine of the gold to where it's a mustard yellow, but the loops around her neck and bottom of her top just look like a poor custom job. Her lips on her chest also have a bit of a missing part of the gold where we see a black line. The tights also appear to have a little bit of a sloppy paint application, with a lot of the patterns on the side not exactly matching up as they should. The inclusion of the EST is definitely nice, but it doesn't cover up the sloppiness. Now the boots I have no real complaints about. It is a goldish, mustardish color, but they are what they are. They're not bad. As far as availability goes, like I said before, I got off Ringside Collectibles for about $20, which is a pretty good deal. As far as my eBay report goes, you could find her upwards around $34, and on the low end around $14, and that's boxed. So the range is kind of all over the place. So your best bet for her is to probably look on your eBay listings daily, or even wait till she hits the store shelves, since she'll be around the $10 mark. Now in the future, I will be reviewing basics on a different scale than elites, since elites have much more features and a lot more accessories and are a higher quality and price point. So that being said, I give the Bianca Belair Basic an overall 6.5 out of 10. Now I know that seems kind of low, and even though I think they knocked it out of the park with her face and hair, the attire is just so bland and the sloppy paint job really takes it down a few notches for me. But that being said, if you are a collector of the women's division, considering this is her first and only figure on the shelves, I would definitely go and pick this up. It's worth it for display. Thanks for stopping by LumberJillville. Remember, women's wrestling lives here. Hit like and subscribe to become a resident for all future content. Let's show the world the new generation of female role models. Have a good night, y'all.